Okay, dear children, now we are in exercise 5.1. Okay, so there are 9 questions out here in which you just have to apply the properties, okay, the laws of indices. Okay, so let us see the first question. Find the base and the power of each of the following. So in the previous video, I have already mentioned that power is a number which denotes the repetition of the same, I mean the base number. Okay, so here in the first question, that is 1a, we can see that minus 5 to the power 4 is your question, right? So minus 5 is the base number and 4 is the power. So whatever the number is uh, written on top, okay, towards the right hand side, okay, as a small number, that is only your power. Okay, and whatever the number is written towards the left hand side, okay, and which is uh, bigger than the small number, that is 4, is a base number. Okay, so minus 5 is your base and 4 is the power. So similarly you can solve question number B, C and D. Okay, now let us move on to question number 2. Find the values of the following. Now it should be remembered that these numbers, okay, both base numbers and the power or exponent or index can be integers. They can be both positive and negative. Okay, so here we have minus 13 to the power 2, which means minus 13 is being repeated 2 times. Okay, minus 13 into minus 13. So we all know that minus into minus, it will be plus. So for plus, we don't write any kind of sign. Okay, so 13 into 13, it will be how much? It will be 169. Okay, so you need to multiply it. Okay, so 13 into 13. So if you know the squares, I mean the square roots up to number 20, it will be very much helpful for you in the examination. Okay, so 13 square is equals to 169. Okay, you can try question number B by yourself. And now let us move on to question number C. This minus 3 is to be repeated 3 times. Okay, so 3 into 3 into 3, but all these 3's are negative. Okay, so 3 into 3, 9. First you just multiply the numbers. We will look after the negative sign afterwards. So 3 into 3, 9. 9 3's are 27. Okay, so here this minus sign and this minus sign, okay, minus into minus, it will be what? Plus. So plus into minus, it will be minus. So you will finally write it as minus 27. Now, it should be remembered that if there is any kind of a negative number, okay, like the negative base, by the way, okay, if there is a negative base and has the odd power, say 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, okay, if the powers are odd, the answer will be again a negative number. Okay, your answer will hold the negative sign, just like the base number. Okay, if the power is odd number, okay, and if the base number is negative, then your answer will also be negative. Okay, but if the negative, I mean the base number is negative and the power is positive, then your answer will be positive. You can see out here in question number 2a that minus 13 is a base number, okay, and this 13 is minus, by the way, okay, a negative sign, but it has a positive power. Okay, 2, which means the answer will be a positive number. Okay, so always remember that property. Okay, that it's not a property, by the way, like the laws of indices, but it's just a kind of a you can say it's a shortcut or a technique or just a thing that we should know. Okay, so if there is a base number which is a negative base, okay, if there is a negative base and has a positive power, your answer will be positive. Sorry, this power is even number. Sorry. And if there is a negative base and the power is odd number, then your answer will be negative. Okay, just remember that. Okay, now let us move on to question number D, 2D. You can see that it is written as 10 to the power 3 into 10. So we all know that this property, this law 6, okay, when there is a number, okay, when there is a number alone which is given, which means there it means that a number has 1 as power. So in question number 2D, it's written as 10, only 10, which means this number, it has a power of 1. Okay, so we can write it as 10 to the power 3 multiplied to the 10 to the power 1. Okay, now we can use the property 1. Okay, law number 1. Okay, so law number 1, it says when the base numbers are same and the power is different, what happens? The power are to be added. So here we can write, that is 10 to the power 3 into 10 to the power 1. Okay, we can simply do the addition out here, that is 3 plus 1. Okay, so 3 plus 1 is equals to 4. So directly you can write 4, 3 plus 1. Okay, and it's very simple when you are simplifying the base of 10. Okay, it's very simple. You just have to look at the power 4. What is the power? 4, isn't it? So what you will do is that you will simply write zeros 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is your 10,000. Okay, if the power was 5, then you will write 5 zeros. If the power is 6, then you will write 6 zeros. If the power is 7, then you will write 7 zeros. Okay, it's very simple. Now let us move on to question number 3. Evaluate the following. So the first question is 12 by 16 whole square. Whole square. Okay, you will read it as whole square because this power 2 is for both 12 and 16. Okay, so first of all, what you can do is that you can simplify both these 12 and 16. Okay, you just have to find the HCF. So what is the HCF? The HCF is 4. So 4 3s are 12, 4 4s are 16. Okay, so you will write the number as 3 by 4 to the whole square. Okay, so 3 3s are 9, 4 4s are, sorry, 4 into 4, 16. Okay, which means 3 is to be multiplied 2 times. Okay, and again here 4 is to be repeated 2 times. So what will be your answer? Your answer should be 3 3s are 9, 4 4s are 16. Okay, it's very simple. And you know the property now. When there is a base, I mean the negative base, and the power is odd number, it means your answer will also be negative. Okay, so it will be minus 8. So 3 threes are 9, 9 threes are 27. Okay, it's very simple. You can try question number C and D by yourself now. Now question number 4. Now to do question number 4, you must do the prime factorization. Okay, and when you do the prime factorization, you can ignore the negative sign for a time being. Okay, for a time being you can ignore the negative sign, but please remember that you must write the negative sign afterwards. Okay, otherwise your answer will be completely wrong. Okay, now there is a first question, that is 4a. Okay, minus 125 by 64. Okay, minus 125 by 64. Now this is the first question. This is your first question. So this 125, when you do the prime factorization, you have to start with the prime numbers. So the first prime number is 2. So do you think this 125 can be completely divisible by 2? No, it's not possible, because the last number, that is the number which is at the units place, is 5, which is the odd number. Okay, so it cannot be divided completely. Can it be divided by 3? No, it's not possible, because when you do the addition of all these numbers, 1 plus 2 plus 5, it will be 8, and 8 cannot be divided by 3. So this number cannot be divided by 3. Okay, since the number cannot be divided by 2, so it also cannot be divided by 4. Now the next number comes 5. So this 125 can be divided by 5 completely 25 times. Okay, so 5 has a 25 and 5 ones are 5. So 5 is being repeated 3 times out here. Okay, and this 64, you can simply start with 2. Okay, and this 2 is repeating out here 6 times. Okay, but you must remember that there should be the balance between these two powers. As you can see out here, this 125, it has 5s. Okay, 3 5s. Okay, 5 is repeating itself for 3 times. Okay, but 64, but in case of 64, you can see that there are 6 2s. Okay, so it is like this: 2 to the power 6, and we can write it as 5 to the power 3. Now you can see out here the powers are different, isn't it? It is 6 and it is 3. So what you must do is that you must make them equal. Okay, so to make it equal, what you can do is that you can make a pair out here, as I have done. Okay, so this is the first pair, and this is the second pair, and this is the third pair. Okay, so 2 into 2, 2 into 2, and again 2 into 2. So this is 2 into 2 is equals to 4. Okay, and it should be remembered that this number was negative. Okay, it was minus 125. Okay, so we all know that 125 has 3 5s, and we know the same kind of property, that is, if there is a uh, there is the odd number of the powers, then your answer will also be negative. Okay, I mean, if there is a base number which is negative and has the negative I mean the odd number of powers, then your answer will also be negative. Since your answer is negative, which means your base number also should be negative. Why? Because the power is 3. Okay, so the base number also should be negative. So now we have finally come to the conclusion that we can write the power to be 3. Okay, so we can simplify this way. Okay, so similarly, you can try question number B, C, and D. Okay, you just have to do the prime factorization. It's not compulsory to do this out here. Okay, you can do this prime factorization in the rough column. Okay, but it will be better if you show the entire steps. Okay, okay, now question number 5. Simplify the following. As you can see out here, we can use the property that is the law. Okay, so this law is law number 1, because in all the questions you can see out here, the bases are same. Okay, in 5a, b, c, d, the bases are same but the powers are different, and these bases are to be multiplied with each other. So when these bases are to be multiplied with each other and they are same but the powers are different, it means that the powers are to be added. Okay, 4 plus 7. So now simply using this law 1 of indices, you can solve question number B, C, and D. Okay, now question number 6. Simplify the following. Question number A. Question number A, I want you to try by yourself because it's very simple. I'm doing this number, question number B. As you can see out here that these bases are same and there is a sign of division. Okay, and when there is a sign of division, what you have to do, you have to subtract the powers. So it will be 3 minus 8. Base will remain same. We are using the this law number 2. Okay, and it will be 3 minus 8, and you will get the power as minus 5. Okay, you can end your answer out here if you wish to. Okay, but it will be better if you reciprocal it, because there is a negative power, so you have to reciprocal it. So it will be 5 by 2 to the power 5. Okay, so now let us move on to question number 7. Question number 7 is the uh, property number 4, that is law number 4. Okay, so you can see out here in this question number 7, this 3 is inside the bracket. Okay, and this 3 has a power of 3. Okay, that is 3 to the power 3. There is a bracket now, and after the bracket we have the power 4. So in such case we can multiply these two powers, so 3 into 4, it will be 12. So this is your answer. Okay, in simple way, this question again, it can be written as this. Let me just show you a simple format. Sorry. 3 to the power 3 power 4. Okay, it is the same thing whether you write this way or this way, both are correct. Okay, whether you write this or this, your answer will be same because you have to use the same property, 3 into 4. Okay, now let us go to question number 8. Again, we are using the property. So we are using the property. uh, this property is law number 7. Okay, you can see that the bases are different but the powers are same. So in such case, what you can do is that you can multiply the bases and the power will remain same. Okay, but you must give a bracket. If you are giving a bracket like this, it means that this 7 is for both. I mean, the power 7 is for both x and y. Okay, when you open the bracket, it will be like this. That is x to the power 7, okay, and y to the power 7, because this 7 is for both these numbers. Okay, you can use the property out here. And question number 9, simplify the following. It's very simple. Please apply the property, I mean the laws. Okay, so it's the case of law number 5 and law number 6. Just apply the law and you can simplify the question number 9.